Hello guys and welcome to Anden's Opinion Corner. Now, since this is a new thing, you can expect like the first couple of episodes to be kind of clunky because I'm still figuring things out. If you don't know what Anden's Opinion Corner is, it's where I take your comments that you've sent to me that has maybe a link to something that you want me to share my opinion on. Now, there are already some changes to this. You don't have to send me a link to an article that you want me to share my opinion on. You can just write so in your comment, like, oh, what do you think about blah 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 blah, and then I will share my opinions on that. I got a comment from Air After saying that maybe I should expand just a bit, maybe send URL of different pictures and websites and stuff, and I am all for that. Anden's Opinion Corner is a very, broad thing, so I want to keep it, in the entertainment side if we can. Now, this isn't a must, but I would like if the links to things that you want me to share my opinions on is from, the entertainment side, maybe from maybe news about movies or television shows or video games or comic books. And over the course of these episodes, my explanations about what this show is will probably go a lot smoother than it did now. Since this is my first episode, I'm going to, just go over this, quite quickly, just so that you get an idea of what this concept is. So the link that Air After sent to me was called y8.com, and oh my god, this is like a video game website. This is amazing. What that means is the first couple of episodes on Anden Plays will probably be, maybe flash games or games from this website, just because I'm still figuring things out. But I'm not gonna talk about Anden Plays. I'm gonna talk about Anden's Opinion. What are my opinions on this website? It looks freaking cool. There are games, there are new games. It looks like maybe some, bad stuff mixed with some good stuff. And then we have games for girls. And holy shit. It's like the same game over and over and over again. I don't know how I feel about this, actually. That there is a whole separate segment called Game for Girls, and the only thing there is like makeover things and like dress ups and stuff, and like Farmville clones. I feel like that's kind of gender stereotyping a bit. That's probably the only thing about this site that I don't like. Other than that though, holy shit, there are a ton of different like categories and stuff. They're superheroes. Well, I'm gonna click that. Superman Simulator. Oh fuck, I need Unity Player. I don't have that. But thank you so much, Air After, for sending me a link to this website. It looks awesome. Dylan Murphy says, yes, please end up doing both of these series. I don't have a link, but here's a possible topic that you can share your opinion on. Do you think that DC is underrated? I know it may be difficult without a link, but maybe you can do something with this. And please, do Arkham Origins all the way through. I'm not talking about Arkham Origins though. I'm talking about, do you think DC is underrated? Now, this is a difficult topic because I am more of a Marvel fan than I am of a DC fan, which you probably could have already guessed. As soon as I heard that question, I thought, no, DC's kind of overrated, isn't it? But I only had Batman in mind. Batman is the only overrated character, and not to say that Batman isn't a good character, because he is. He's a really good superhero. Like all good things, it's the fans that ruin everything. And I know that might sound strange, but when people are like being rude and they like a character so much and they're being so defensive of that character, it honestly makes me like that character less. If we think character-wise, let me just think like, who is the most underrated character of DC Comics? And that being said, I only know like the Justice League. I know there are hundreds of more characters, but Justice League is like my limit of DC knowledge. Aquaman. He is probably the most underrated character in DC Comics, and that is mainly the fault of like Family Guy and Adult Swim and all of those. And that being said, I haven't read everything, about Aquaman, of course. I started to read in the New 52 mainly because the YouTubers who run the comic book cast, one of them is a fan of Aquaman, so I thought, really, I should get, into reading about Aquaman. And I did, and the New 52, and Aquaman is awesome. It's really good. And that is also why I don't like this version of Aquaman as much. So I know I'm sidelining a bit, but this is opinions, and I'm going to talk about this quickly. I don't like it. I get what they're trying to do, and I can accept it. This is Zack Snyder's movie universe. It's dark, it has no colors, everything is gray, everything is dark and gritty. And that's why I like the Marvel movies, because look at this. Look at this. They're not afraid to make their characters, you know, colorful. It's a really good timing that I had these nearby. I am interested in Batman v Superman because, you know, if that movie is actually good, Jesus Christ, that's gonna be a huge movie. If it's bad, so that's it for this week. I know that this episode was a bit weak, and that's because, you know, it's the first episode. I'll hopefully see you next week. Hopefully you'll all send, you know, links to stuff. I mean, it can be everything from like, how excited are you for Age of Ultron, to like, what do you think about Sky in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? What do you think about, like, I don't know, something like that, you know? It doesn't have to be a link, it can just be, you know, what do you think about this? Share your opinion on this. What do you think about this new comic book? What do you think about this? Is this the right move? You know, stuff like that. I will still make these videos even though there are no links. I just think that it's more fun to involve you guys, my subscribers. It's much fun to talk to you than it is to just, you know, talk about myself. Goodbye.